That's good. It's way a little bit.
Angles.
It's perfect.
How do you feel on camera?
I feel good.
You feel brand new?
I feel brand new. Why do you know that? I had that thought in my head. How do you say that?
I'm brand new too.
I feel brand new. I showered with a new shower head.
You filming?
Yeah.
You're filming.
Maybe you should have known that red button.
Oh!
So the guys see that new shower head that you fixed. Oh gosh, that was good. It was about time.
The thing was crusty and dusty.
It was. It was time for us to throw it away and get a new one. So you did it. I'm glad that I was like, Taylor, good, get it now.
I'm glad that you forced me to do that.
Yeah, I didn't really force you. I gave you a chance. You were trying to make excuses, but I was like, no, you can go do it now since I was already doing something else.
So you don't have to do it, but you'll be a piece of crap if you don't. That's fine.
I never use that word and call people a piece of crap. Only people who try to get at my children.
She would never say that to me.
Or say anything. They're just like, don't do that, because I wouldn't even tolerate it. You know, I already know that I wouldn't tolerate it.
Toleration level 0.
For trash. I don't have tolerance for trash.
Anyways.
Alright.
Let's see if I do it. Hello, beautiful, wonderful, amazing people. That's the joy.
No.
You're so amazing.
No, that's not how you do it.
Okay.
What's up? Wonderful, amazing,
Whoa.
sweet, and lovely people. How are you all doing today? Hope you all have an amazing day today. Hope you know everybody still your joy. Welcome to Maryam's Joyful Life. Today is a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys are so amazing, amazing, amazing.
I gotta get that one down. I still don't know.
I know. I don't even know how I came up with it. It's just something that started. I don't even know when. And Levin and Zoe picked it up so fast. I was just like, I didn't even know that I had this mantra until people started saying they loved how I say it. And then I started listening to myself. And then when I start saying it.
You guys love that thing? I love that thing.
I'm like, what? How did I learn this?
Pretty soon here, we'll make up intro for her musically.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta do that.
So
you're gonna add the sound and my voice?
I'm gonna make a song, babe.
That'd be amazing.
And you could say that little thing. It'll help us to your joy.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, my brother, remember my stepbrother I told you who made this song, Maryam's Joyful Life,
Don't you ever use
Sing
it?
to humanity. I don't know. I use it. Like I've used it on.
No, don't use it, 'cause I'm
videos.
gonna make you.
So you can make. I could use it too. I mean, I paid him for it though. I paid for it.
I'm not gonna charge you as much as we charged you.
He didn't charge me. I just decided to pay him because I wanted to let him know that I really appreciate his talent.
Well, you can pay me a lot more than.
Because I already paid you. So, anyways, you guys.
So today's topic. We don't need topics, you know.
We do. We need topics.
We don't need topics.
We do. It keeps our minds in focus and lets us know what we're talking about and what we're putting out there. We can't be just all over the place and confusing people.
We are.
We're not all over the place though. We're just
We're
focused.
everywhere, babe.
Babe, just tell them we have a topic. All right, continue. Continue.
So the topic, which is, like I said, we don't need a topic, is how to be yourself. Which no one has to tell you how to be yourself. That sounds silly, right?
It doesn't sound silly. A lot of people think they have to change
Yeah,
because of the
like,
people
I know
who
who
come
I
in.
am. I am myself.
There are some
That's
people.
not what I'm saying. I'm just saying how to be yourself. Meaning,
If you know who you are and the kind of personality that you have, don't change due to the people that come into your life. You know what I mean?
right, stuff like that.
Just try to stay true to who you are.
And so with that said, that's just the topic of the video, but I don't have any content to say. I just thought we'd just be ourselves
Oh, jeez.
as a form of us being ourselves.
We're always ourselves. I'm always myself.
And we are. And so
I have content within that topic.
that's good. I just thought I'd hit you with that and then see what happens.
So when I start talking, I'm sure you're going to get inspired and say something.
Should I just
Also,
listen?
you can listen.
I just love you.
I love you too. So what does it mean to be yourself? Let me give an example. Like when you come across maybe somebody that you really admire a lot, like somebody who like inspires you and you are in their midst and suddenly like you're somewhere where you're surrounded by all like powerful people who have achieved so much more than you in terms of their career and goals, and you still feel like, oh gosh, there are still things you want to achieve, but these are people who you kind of look up to, and you are in the midst of them. I think it's easy for you to still like be like shocked, you know what I mean, starstruck, and be like, you know what I mean, and starstruck, and
I've been there.
sometimes you want to say something, but the wrong thing will come out. I don't know if you guys have been there, but I have been there when I've been like, that was when I was like younger, you know what I mean?
You meet a celebrity? Who'd you meet?
No, when I was around like maybe big time pastors and big time like maybe politicians back home in Nigeria, or people who were really successful, like basketball players or basketball stars who were already traveling the world.
Michael Jordan?
Not Michael Jordan. I'm talking about people from Nigeria who made it big time, like female basketball players and stars that came. People who were where I wanted to be.
What's the most famous person you've ever met, do you think?
The most famous person I've ever met. I've probably been around a lot of famous people, but I don't.
Like where you remember saying like, oh, this is a famous person I admire. Whoa, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Later.
Oh, I usually don't go shake hands with them though. If they have anything to say, I just sit and listen to what they have to say. If I have questions, I'll ask, but I don't really go
Like
shake
you never met
hands.
someone in like public or like just a public space, like a famous person?
In public space, no. Mine is always in an organized environment.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always in an organized environment.
I went to the VMAs.
Babe, before you say that, before you talk about your VMA experience, I just wanna. There's a point I'm trying to pass across.
And I'm interrupting.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry.
It's easier for you to get starstruck and forget everything you want to say when you're in the midst of people you feel like they've achieved so much more and you look up to. But in that moment, what I've learned is that just stay calm. Don't try to talk too much. Don't try to go out of character, because the tendency as humans to want to go out of character, like, And then one thing, what I've learned from certain people, like through personal development, is that if you treat somebody as a celebrity, they're going to treat you as a fan. But if you see them as somebody you respect and admire, it's not like, in the grand scheme of things, they're not really like better than you. They've only achieved more and had more experience, but you can learn from them because you have goals, you have dreams, but you cannot learn from them if you're starstruck. So you got to be calm and know that, and see your own worth. Don't go out of your shell and see that and put yourself down and feel like, oh, I'm nothing, they're everything. No, know that you are worthy of the good that you want. That puts you, like, protect your own frame. Protect your own frame. Appreciate them. You can, if you get a chance to talk to them, you can tell them, wow, you're good. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I've done. Like when I've met like Pastor Kim, you know what I mean? Because I go to our church and I say all the time, and a lot of people see her like they hold their breath. And I've seen people come to the church who act like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Acting starstruck. But I've never acted starstruck. You see people trying to go every day to go talk to her and like, you know what I mean? But I don't do that. What I've always done is, sometimes I'll even see her and just say hi and walk away and not stop her to say anything. But each time I've had a question, I would just ask her, ask if she has time, if she can answer my question.
Just a normal person like that.
And she'll ask. So when she asks, I appreciate the fact that she's accomplished a lot, and there are things that she's accomplished that I would like to accomplish too, because I've had those dreams even before I met her. And I see her doing something similar and crushing it. So when I have felt like I was starstruck, I would just calm down and see myself as someone who's also valuable. But every valuable person is attached to someone else who's valuable. It's like we're helping each other up, and you can't be around people who are pulling you down and rise. So I see myself as somebody who's in the process of growing. So there's somebody who's already done what I want to do, so I can ask him and calm down and listen. But when you're in that headspace of, oh, wow, you won't listen, you won't hear anything, you'll be blank. And that moment will pass, because I'll look at you like, oh, hi, it's one of those people, you know what I mean? And then they will go past you and go talk to somebody else. You won't really get something out of that connection. So it's good to be yourself and calm down and know that you are worthy. You know what I mean?
So how about in a scenario that you're rich and famous now, how are you going to act towards those people that come up to you?
Oh, I'm always like, I'm calm. I'm like, hi, you know what I mean? I'm happy to meet people and talk to them. You know what I mean?
Even if they're like, Maryamsjoyfullife, oh my
God. What I tend to do is I'm like, you too, wow, oh my gosh.
You know,
what I
we've
mean?
actually had that happen to us.
Yeah.
She's semi-famous. Because she's well, now I am too.
You are a YouTube star now. Everybody knows you.
Or YouTubers.
They see you
and,
everywhere.
Yeah, we've been approached 3 times.
Multiple times by different people.
She's been approached many more times, but in my experience with her, it was pretty cool. Well, I guess one of the times I wasn't really approached. It was just like acknowledged, which is still cool.
It's really cool to be acknowledged.
To be acknowledged as like, I know you. You're a YouTuber. Watch you. It's like, what?
Some people get really excited, like, you know, I get excited meeting people too, and I didn't really know the impact of my content on the lives of people until people came to me, and some people even sent me messages letting me know how they were going through tough times. It was from the messages and my videos that they were able to deal with it and get out of it. Remember that woman that always sees us at Walmart or at Dollar Tree that said, do I remember her when she was trying to get her nursing degree?
Oh
and
yeah,
start?
I forgot about her. We saw another fan, or like, not fan, but subscriber, I guess, you know. Subscriber, fan, kind of the same thing. I mean, I think it's cool though that, you know, you possibly me too, like have a chance to like maybe inspire somebody, help somebody with their day, or just entertain somebody. I've always wanted to be an entertainer in some way.
Yeah.
And
now you're doing it.
I don't know if
I think you're pissing people off more than you're just playing.
I try to bring another new, like, feng shui or whatever the word I'm looking for, a new style to your
perspective,
angle, whatever, to your podcast, to your channel. I even speak correctly here. But what I mean when I say be yourself, I mean basically the same thing in a different way, like in a day-to-day basis. Like, it's pretty hard to like beat me down and ruin my day.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty much myself. Even if you're being grumpy and you're like, meh, 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 something, it's not really gonna make me go, meh, 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 meh. I'm still gonna continue my day.
You're talking about a strong mental attitude.
Yeah, just developing
a strong
yourself
mental attitude,
and not letting other people mess with your day. Not letting, like, you know, like a good example is like a Karen, man. Karens are the worst at not being themselves. Or crazy Karens or crazy Kyles, because they're so obsessed with what you're doing that it just ruins their day. And that's like the opposite of me. And I kind of like enjoy those people because it's like, they just amaze me. They're like scientific specimens. Like, you really are just done right now because I like walked across the street in the wrong way? Oh my gosh, I want to like play with this. Like, look at me now, I'm walking again. Woo! And I just I don't love it, but it's just interesting to me that how people can
Don't mind their business. Be about
so
it.
upset over something that you're doing that has nothing to do with them. It's like, man, you must be miserable. And then I start to feel bad for them. So I'm like, man, those people that must be miserable, because the only person that can ruin my day is me.
That's right.
That's it.
So you gotta protect your joy and your happiness from
Protect
people.
your joy.
Like that.
Well, don't know what's steal your joy.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't let anybody steal your joy.
And so I actually made some of the little pieces of merch that we have for sale.
It's right there. People are already seeing it.
Yeah, you can see it. It says, "Don't steal my joy" on the back. And I like simple stuff like that. So hopefully you guys like it. We might make some more, maybe some beanies. I was saying, but because beanie season's out.
It is.
It's like
it's
my
gold.
bright beanie. This is my construction.
I like these beanies.
And I went to Home Depot today too, and I was like, "Look at me in my construction beanie going to Home Depot. Let's build something."
That's right.
But yeah, don't let no one steal your joy. And if you are letting people steal your joy, it's okay. Not everyone's that strong. Just work on it. Let's at least acknowledge at some point when you're freaking out on yourself because somebody like cut you off in traffic. Like, just be like, "Whoa, I'm freaking out over somebody else, and I'll never see them again."
That's right.
Try to realize that, and then be like, "Wow, that was pretty dumb of me to continue to be mad." And then you go home and then you're like mad at your husband or wife or your roommate or your brother.
Yeah,
or
it's
sister
transference of aggression.
because of something that some stranger that you'll
did.
never see again. That's a total Karen Kyle attitude. You know. Sorry for those people that actually name Karen that aren't real Karens. I'm not trying to like, but it's just a thing. It is.
It's a thing. I never heard of that
It's
thing.
so
until
funny.
you started saying it more, and then I heard Pastor Kim say it
I
too.
saw this one Facebook post and maybe it still makes me laugh when I think about it because you know, the typical Karen saying is, "I want to talk to your manager," you know, to complain.
Yeah.
And then it says this picture of this lady named Karen, and it says she said she would never would, and it says Karen the manager. Just made me laugh.
That is so
But
funny.
yeah, try not to let the Karens bug you, and if you are a Karen, just work on it, man. We're real people out there, and we don't really care about that stuff.
Your happiness and your peace of mind is your
We
responsibility.
all have our own happiness in our own worlds, and we're not worried about you. We're worried about ourselves, and we need to worry about ourselves. If everyone is kind of worried about themselves a little more, everyone would be a little bit happier, I think. It's always good to worry about other people.
Just focus on making yourself better,
Just don't
and
let
then
people
make
steal your
somebody
joy,
else's
man,
day.
you know?
That's how it is. Because if all you do all day is you're consumed with yourself. Because people who are miserable, they are consumed with self all the time. They're looking out and see and was searching for people who will hurt their feelings, go out of line, do something they don't like, so they can be upset. Those are people who are self-absorbed. But if you are like, if you care about yourself to the point where you care about your peace of mind and stability, you will take care of your own mental health. You make sure that you don't allow anything that anybody does. You know that whatever they are doing, that's them. It has no reflection on you. Because when people act badly towards you and negatively towards you, it's a reflection of their character, not your character. So don't absorb that negative energy, because the moment you engage with that, you absorb that energy. And now I got a call.
What do you got to call?
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling Dream Vacations. My name is Mariam. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Take the mic. So, it's like when someone calls me a name, I don't really, it doesn't,
Okay.
words don't hurt me.
All right, I can help you
I
with
heard
that.
so much stuff told
right,
and said
so,
about me that's not true.
Do you know the...
Or like
the
someone's
name of
like,
the ship?
"You're stupid." I'm like, "I prefer dumb, please." You know, just don't let people get under your skin like that. It's just not worth it for people to steal your joy. So my beautiful woman just got to leave, and she's gonna go upstairs and talk. So I'll still talk for a little bit with you guys. I don't do much solo talking with you guys. I hope you guys still like me because I'm not a crazy person or anything like that. I've got a little more comfortable in front of the camera with you guys. At first, I didn't know what to do, but I got a lot of hate from you guys at first. So you know, I try not. I don't let that bother me, but I was just like, dang, okay, well. And then she's just like, it's just part of the YouTube life, and I was like, I know it is, but I'm not used to that much hate. But it's good that you guys aren't hating so much. But yeah, don't let people steal your joy, man. Don't let the Karens and the Kyles come at you. Like I said, the only thing that can ruin my day is me. And how to be yourself. Just do the stuff that you like, man. Don't let anyone like take that away from you. Like me, I love music. Music is flowing through me. Music. Like this morning, I got up and made my breakfast, and the missus, she wanted to go for a little short walk. Well, I went on my walk. She wanted to go for her own little walk, and I was like, well, if I would have known that, I would have just invited you with. But I like to speed walk when I'm doing my walks because I'm trying to get a little exercise. But I started, got in the shower, blasted some music. Blasting music, man, just always picks my mood up. And if I'm feeling any kind of way, it just kind of just erases everything and brings me back. And listening to some new music I haven't heard is always good too, kind of refresh your mind of like new talent and stuff. I don't know, just do what you like, and don't let no one steal that from you, is all I'm trying to say, really. Yeah. And don't let anyone's influence make you not want to do those things that make you happy. Like, don't let anyone, you know, people used to tell me, I've been around people when I was up and coming, trying to learn my musical instruments, trying to play the violin. People are like, shut up, that sucks. And I'm just like, you suck. And keep playing. So let them bug you. And people would like, it is a tough thing to learn music, because it does suck at first, really. It does, but it's like, so what? You're gonna suck. Everyone had to suck before they were good, playing piano and stuff or guitar. Like, well, I'll sit there and I'll just play the same riff for like a day straight. It's like, that's called practice. You got to get good at stuff. And my roommates or spouse, whatever, just close the door, shut me in somewhere, and like, try and make me feel bad about it. And it's like, so watch next year. I want to be so good. And you're going to be like, oh, man, you're so good. And then you're going to feel bad for saying I sucked, But just don't let those people ruin your day. Yeah, pretty much. And, I just wanted us to just freestyle. We didn't know what we were going to talk about on this video. But that's just us being ourselves. And this is just me being me, So here I am. But I'm going to cut out for a second and we'll be right back with the missus because I like her when she's with me and she's not here. I'll be right back.
All right, guys, we are.
She's back. I feel whole again.
Yeah. So, you guys, just as an aside.
That's gonna make me irritated not knowing what that's called.
There's a restaurant that we always drive past, and we've been in there and bought something from there.
It's Jamaican.
It's a Jamaican restaurant, but we always
Golden Crust.
Golden Crust. Jayla just remembered, man, you are awesome. Oh my goodness,
I'm so proud of myself,
did it.
I think it's the orange beanie. It gave me memory power.
I know. Golden Crust. Yeah, Golden Crust Caribbean restaurant. They have some cool stuff in there. I was just craving some patties. Some beef patties. Babe, are you going to get the really hot one or are you going to get regular or it's just me that's getting one?
I think it'll probably just be you.
Me. But you're going to have a bite, a big fat bite.
Big fat bite.
But yeah, you guys, so the Golden Crust will be going. I just craving their patties. It's been a very long time since I had patties. So I'm excited.
She took me to this place in Atlanta where it was like her stomping grounds when she was a college superstar.
Yeah, the local.
And it was okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Beef patties, they're just kind of like, remind me of like homemade pizza pockets or something.
Okay.
But without pizza, with beef inside. They're good. They're flaky and crusty and.
Yeah, delicious.
Delicious.
I think I'm gonna get the hot jerk sauce that we.
Oh man, they got the jerk sauce that's jerk you around, man. That stuff's no joke. It's like smelling salt. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Well, for me, anyways, I'm kind of a wuss.
I enjoy it
nowadays with my spices.
I enjoy it. But anyways, you guys, yeah. So back to the video, babe. What were you telling them when I was doing
it's classified what I was saying. Don't tell them what I was saying. Don't tell them. I was just talking.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you guys, the basis for this video is just to encourage you guys to stay true to yourself and know that you can be calm, collected, and confident in any environment you find yourself. You know what I mean? Don't overextend yourself where you're putting all your hope and you just put all the attention on other people completely where you forget yourself. Don't do that. Always know that I'm somebody too. I'm somebody too. You know what I mean? And then keep yourself in a frame of mind where you want to learn from whoever you're around, especially people who are doing way better than you. All right? You want to learn from them and be inspired. Don't put them on a pedestal where you feel like they're God or they're these superhumans that you can't learn anything from, but just watch and be like starstruck. You're not going to learn anything if you feel starstruck around people all the time like that. You got to know that you are worthy, and each and every one of us, we're all growing. So one way for us to really expand ourselves and grow is to learn from others who have done the things that we haven't done yet that we want to do. We're looking for inspiration. Let them inspire you, not to keep you starstruck.
Oh, my starstruck, quick starstruck story was I actually met quite a bit of famous people. I could start listing them in public because I lived in Las Vegas for 10 years. So I ran into a lot of famous people. But the biggest one, which I met probably 80% of them, was at the MTV Music Video Awards. I was on the red carpet, on the fence. So I was like, oh, what's up to every celebrity, every single one you can think of.
You were shaking hands with them.
I touched Beyonce's hand.
You touched Beyonce's hand. Okay, that was the biggest one you met.
I don't know. Everyone loves Beyonce, so I thought I'd feel like I'm cool if I said that.
Okay.
I did though. I sat at the bar with Mario Lopez and Nelly.
Okay. Yeah, you told me that story.
And then I basically just shook hands with like everybody. It was like we're walking down the red carpet. Every famous person you could think of. I mean, everybody. This was in like, what year was that? I think it was like 2015 or something.
Okay.
I remember Nelly Furtado was big. I like talked to her, shook her hand. Jamie Foxx was the host, so I was like right by him. So that was cool. I was on TV and I like put my hat up in the air, and my family saw me on TV. So that was cool.
That's awesome.
But I was a very interesting night. I met Britney Spears. Oh, dude, I met Britney Spears.
Okay.
She didn't like it though.
She didn't like meeting you?
It was an accident, man. You guys want to hear a quick story? This is really funny.
You can tell.
It's funny. So I just got done hanging out with Mario Lopez and Nelly, the guy with the bandit on his face. Oh yeah, sneeze, I think. But so anyways, I just sat at the bar and I happened to notice they're both on each side of me, and so I go to leave because like all these people come up to Mario Lopez, and I went to go say bye to him, shake his hand, and he kind of cut me off, right? To these other people, and I was like, oh, I'm nobody, bye. And I walk away, and I'm probably like 50 feet away, and I get a tap on my shoulder. It was Mario Lopez. He was like, hey man, I didn't mean to like say sorry, you know, not shake your hand. I was like, oh man, he's pretty nice. So I walk away from that, and I'm standing right outside of Rain, where I'm at the Palms. They had it at the Palms Hotel. And I'm standing in front of the club Rain. It's called, or Fire and Rain, something like that. It's a really cool club. It's got like, it rains inside the club, but you don't get wet because it's only in like certain areas where you can't walk. It rains, so it looks like the whole place is raining. It's really cool. And then there's fire shooting up out of like the cracks. So it's like fire and rain. Standing right outside of that, and who comes busting out of the club? Britney Spears. Now, at the time, Britney Spears had some stuff going on. She was still performing and stuff. And she has like an entourage of like 50 dudes around her, you know. For her security was just nuts. And I had just met these two girls, and I was getting their phone number, or I was putting my phone number in their phone. And I had her phone in my hand like this. It was a Razor phone, and like the new Razor phones. And as I'm putting her number in, her Britney Spears entourage comes pouncing out, pulls me into their like security thing, and I'm just getting bounced around. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, I got the phone crunched because I'm getting pushed and smushed. And what happens? I turn around and boom, Britney Spears right here. And she goes, ah! And screamed right in my face.
She screamed?
Because she thought I was like trying to get her or something. And I got a picture of her. Right there with her face like this close. You can see like her nostril on her face right here. And she screamed right at me. She was like, ah! Because she thought I was like, you know.
One of those crazy people.
But I wasn't. I was just trying to stand there and talk to these people, and I got sucked into the thing. So it was crazy. And then this guy came up to me afterwards. He's like, hey man, I saw you got the pictures, man. You want to sell them pictures? And I'm like, you don't want the pictures, man. They're like of her nostril and her like tooth. It was too close. It was like this close.
Yeah.
And so that's how I met Britney Spears. She screamed at me right into my face.
That's amazing.
That's funny. But yeah, I think we should end the video because we're rambling too much. But we're just being ourselves. That's what the video's about. This is us. This is me. This is Maryam. We love each other. And I hope you guys love each other too.
Yeah, just be yourself, you guys. You're worthy. You know, you're worthy of the good that you want, and life has a lot to offer each and every one of us. But if you don't feel worthy, you can only get. This is what my coach says, yo. I'm just immersing myself in coaching and everything because I want to grow. It says, you will never get what you don't feel worthy of. If you don't feel worthy of your next level and the good things you want, you will never get it. You have to develop that worthiness in you, self-image, to get it. So you are worthy.
We're gonna go get some Golden Crust.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm excited.
And remember, you can have Golden Crust anywhere you want around the world, wherever they sell it. I'm not sure if it's in Jamaica. I'm sure it is. I'm sure if it's in the Caribbean, if it's in the Rio de Janeiro Islands, if it's in Costa Rica, we can send you there. Maryamsjoyfullife LuxuryVacation.com. She just was upstairs sending people somewhere. It's what she loves to do. It's what I love to help her do.
Yeah.
We can do it together, all of us. And if you don't have the money, you do, because we can get you a loan,
We can.
paid in full, small monthly payments. Give us a call at
470-765-2745.
We'll book your dream vacation today. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Come back for more.
I love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.